Hey guys, sorry there's no silly intro today, as if you follow Lizzie or me on Instagram and Twitter, you will see that unfortunately our cat has passed away recently. I recorded this video before it happened, but at the end of this video I decided I wanted to talk about him a little bit and show a few pictures and let you know what happened. So if you want to watch that, please stick around, but if you don't, because it might make you upset, then that's fair enough. Anyway, let's get back into this intro where I'm going to probably say something very weird, contrasting what I've been talking about here. I'm so sorry. Give me an S. Give me a T. Give me an R. Give me an A. Give me a T. Give me an O. Give me an S. It's Stratos. Yeah. Oops, just swore, but it's alright because I'll bleep it afterwards, so all you'll hear is a bleep. Yeah, it's Stratos. That's right, baby. Daddy is back. Daddy is back on Stratos. Here we are. Daddy Thunder. That's me. That's what Hermes calls me, who I believe is in that balloon up there. Yep, look, there he is. All cute and stuff. We'll check on him later and see if there's a message, but yeah, we are back. It's been a while since we've been on Empires. The whole Hermitcraft thing happened. And yeah, I kind of got ill with a cold, and then I started feeling better, and then I had the flu, and then I went on holiday, and now we're here, and we're back. Sorry it's been a while, but don't worry, I'm still as sexy as ever. I also went and checked out Hermitopia to see what was going on there, and Pixel Rifts is slowly encasing it in glass, which I'm presuming has taken a very long time. And I did steal some stuff. Unfortunately, no quartz or much gold, but that was to be expected. However, we don't have to really worry about honey or gunpowder for a while, as I got a lot of it. But of course today, we're going to be back with a bang, and we're going to get working on some building again. I love building me, and this base is looking very, well, not like a base, it's very unfinished. It's time we got working on the donut again, as that's what I've been calling it in my head. As from the top down, it kind of does look like a donut, but a very untasty looking one, I guess. But maybe it will look tastier today. Probably not, but it will look cooler. And I've been messing around in creative mode when I was ill, and I've come up with something that I think is starting to make this thing look mega. So should we do our first material gathering montage of 2023? Yes, we shall. Take it away, me, because I'm going to go do all that, and it's going to take a long time, and I'll probably cry, but I'll do all the voiceover afterwards, so you won't hear any of the crying, just happy Joel. So of course it was back to the old villagers named Beelington, Jolie, and all that lot, to trade some gold for emeralds, then went and traded with our other villagers for the lovely quartz block that we like to build out of. I did that for about 4 hours, then started crafting some blocks out of that quartz, including some smooth one which I had smelted. I went and collected myself a load of warped wood, crafted some stuff out of it, then put it all in this big block here and stripped it. I know I should have stripped it when I cut it, I'm just lazy, alright? I then placed a load of copper to oxidize and collected it as I went along and got crafting it into some useful stuff, including these waxed weather cut copper blocks here. Then it's time for some almighty spruce, or spruce almighty you might say, and I also went and traded some more villagers for some yellow terracotta and also some other stuff. I then chopped down a load of birch trees. I went to the nether, collected myself some basalt which I had to smelt. I then went and collected a load of diorite and finally got some stuff from Joey's shop. So I started gathering these materials a long time ago, and now we're here, and as you can see, that is 9 shulkers filled with materials. Yeah, this is going to be a big build, but I'm a big guy. Of course I'm going to do a big build. Firstly, though, let's check out young Hermes here. I'm not sure if I can actually get in this thing. Let's have a look. Haha. Hi, Thunder Dada. Our wood pappy is off exploring. Let's build stuff. Also, can you tell me where babies come from? I hear I've got oh, that's awkward, isn't it? This is a very cute balloon. I might actually just leave that there for now. Might have to take it down later when I get building a bit more. But it's really cute. Maybe I'll move it somewhere. Move it to like Hermes' house over there. Hermes, you're a bit young still to know where babies come from. It involves Jimmy and dancing. You'll understand in the future when you're older. I'll explain it in more detail. You don't have to worry about that right now, okay? Alright, good, because I will do a terrible job at explaining that. Anyway, should we do that build thing that I said we were going to do? We probably should, right? It's going to go here, and it's going to be big and nice and fun and big and fun. So let's do it, alright? Okay? Why are you hesitating, Joel? I'm not. It's probably going to take like 4 hours or something like that. But that's fine. let's build. Actually, guys, it took 5 hours. Woohoo! It was a long time lapse. I actually split it into 4 parts for each of the 4 different sides. Starting with the front here, which has got a lot of gold on it and is looking very much like the other stuff we built so far. I decided to add some towers as well onto the side, as you will see here in a second, which looks rather nice as well. Each side took around an hour to like an hour and 30 minutes to make, some of them being a bit more complicated than the others, but you'll notice each side is different and unique in their own way. This thing is by no means symmetrical, which is what I wanted to go for, as the rest of the stuff so far has been quite symmetrical, so I thought I'd change that and try to incorporate loads of different parts of all the previous builds we've got so far. The sandstone, the copper, the quartz pillars, everything is come together. And just as I finished building this, my wings have completely broken. Which is unfortunate. Thank goodness I have some XP in my ender chest. Oh my gosh. But look at it. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, it's coming together. Oh my gosh, what a change. It's so hard to look around these bases. I have to fly around them, but you can see we got some new height with these towers here. We got lots of gold in the center here. Like, it's all decorated up here as well. We've got this weird triangle thing. I don't know what that is, but lots of little details all around this thing. And you can see if I fly around to the other side here, how different it is over here with the birch. This sort of like platform for landing on, multiple doors around this tower here. At the back, we got another tower. This sort of pumpkin and orange effect here, as well as some more sandstone and little platform bits. And finally on this side as well, we've got loads of other different shapes and colors, and this bit up here jotting out. And look, in the middle, we still have so much space. Look at it. This is still massive. We're gonna go higher. We're gonna go bigger. It's not ending here, baby. This is one of my biggest projects yet, and I'm loving it so far. I think next, though, we need to work on these diamonds. There's 4 of those to make. Oh, what are we gonna do there? Guess we'll have to figure that one out. But look at it. Oh, I love it. How smaller does the donut get? Let's have a look, shall we? Not that much smaller. It's just got like the weird square in the middle now. But it's getting there. It's getting there. I don't even want to think about the bottom, by the way. I just don't want to think about it. And also, you probably might have seen this, but it is just a big mob farm under here. I really should go around lighting stuff up, as it's truly terrible and probably causing a decent amount of lag. But I hope this is good inspiration for other people who want to build in the sky. And if you are wanting to build in the sky, the main advice that I have, ouch, is don't build in the sky. It's dumb. It's stupid. You have to build so much more. It's stupid. It's annoying. It's hard. Don't do it. Hope that helps. Now, in the future, when it comes to our base, I want to use more raw gold blocks. The problem with raw gold blocks is the only way to get them is by mining. So I'm going to challenge myself to try and get a stack of gold ore per episode from now on. And we're going to start off by heading to Toy Town, as obviously in the Mesa, it's more common to find gold ore. Now I'm going to presume Jimmy's mined most of the gold ore in the area here, so instead we're going to head to a different Mesa, which I believe is just south of here. Here we are, completely untouched almost. And this is why I've come here already. Look at this, bam, 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 bam. Also, there seems to be loads of mine carts full of goodies. Anyway, let's get mining. I've already got a stack, but this was right next to the stack I just mined, so it seems a shame to leave it there. Oh, there's just so much around. So tempted to get more, but no, I'll leave it for another time. This biome's full of it. This is bad practice for my hardcore series, but every time I use an elytra, I love doing stuff like this and trying to make like the hardest route possible without dying. But it's so stupid, especially if you play hardcore. But also very good fun. Woo! Oh, yep. Terrible idea. Always good fun when this just appears in view. Is it still raining toys? I'm not sure if Jimmy's had it removed by now. Nope, they're still there. Good. Okay, let's see how many raw gold blocks we get out of all this. It's just more satisfying to collect them and then do this afterwards. I don't know why I do it. It just is okay. But that makes 18. Not bad. In around 5 episodes time, I'll have nearly 100. Cool. I did want to make an entire floor out of that So maybe let's put that off for now. But anyway, guys, we're going to cut this episode a bit short as I want to talk about something else for a little bit, which is a bit tough, but I feel like I need to share. Lizzie brought Buddy home for the first time in 2013. We weren't living together at the time, but I'd visit every week and would house sit quite often and look after him on occasions. I'd always considered myself a dog person, but he was quick to win me over with his out of proportion ears and goofy personality. He was quite a funny character. He didn't like being stroked and would let you know very quickly if you touched him, but at the same time, he loved being with people. When Lizzie and I got our first house together, we took Buddy with us, and him being an outdoor cat, he quickly became well known through our housing estate. He'd make his way into neighbours' cars, houses, and would make friends with their pets. He'd always come home though, sometimes bringing unwanted guests with him, but most of the time we'd wake up in the morning to find him sleeping on the end of the bed. He was a very comforting presence as he'd nearly always be sleeping. It was always so nice to look over and just see him peacefully sat sleeping there. In the last few years, he seemed to get a little bit less grumpy and more friendly and would often bless us by sitting on our laps while we were watching TV. We moved house again and him and our dog Mary seemed to start to tolerate each other more and we got a lot of cute moments of them together. I'm struggling to find the words to say about him as we had so many fun memories and moments with him throughout the years and you can't really summarize that. Sadly, the other day, I woke up in the middle of the night and found him unable to move his back legs. We rushed him to the vet, who told us that he had a blood clot and there was nothing that we could do. It was obvious he was in a lot of pain, so we made the tough decision to let him go. Buddy was 10 years old. We loved him very much. It's hard to describe how it feels to lose a pet. You become so attached and he's been there for the majority of the life that Lizzie and I have shared together. It's going to be really weird not having him around causing mischief, but we had 10 great years of him and a ton of memories that we won't forget.